Hello everybody and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Apologise for my raspiness. I have, in between the last one and this, I've took a week off so YouTube can get a bit of a bit of catch up on the where we are streaming wise. And yeah, trying to think also what we did. Oh yeah, and I delayed it for a couple days in addition to the week off I had because I've got a bit of a cold. And it was one of those like colds where it impacts your voice and speaking. So I apologize for the raspiness, but that's, you know, I'm now up to doing it, so this is what you're gonna get. But anyway, last time, what did we do last time? I can't remember. We did a whole bunch of side missions. I hopefully will be reminded as to what we did. But I do remember doing something in terms of doing a load of these missions. The first ones I've wrote down here a couple things we have to do. For past self doing myself a favor, and he said I've got to do this one, and apparently there's one over here. Yeah, and those are the last two Romulus missions. In addition to that, I don't know if I guess we'll do the Templar agent missions. So these little fellas. And the not Copernico, we did that last time. Where is it? The Corzon assignments. We'll do those as well. We'll see how far we get. I feel like it would be unfair to just do them for the rest of the day. So I think hopefully we'll get to it. So I think we're going to start with this Christina mission first. Because we always seem to start these episodes with a Christina mission, and I'm not going to change that up now. But yeah, I had a very nice week off, to be honest. I finally got around to playing Metroid for the first time. And my first Metroid game, I played Metroid Zero Mission, which is a Game Boy Advance remake of the original Metroid. And yeah, mostly I really liked it. There were just certain moments where I was like, about the. Well, that was just more me not understanding the controls. And I do now a bit. I should really take down my notoriety, shouldn't I? That is a bad thing. Okay, well, we're here anyway. Let's go do this first. Where is she? Okay, and she here. Is that actually her model? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. So last time out we saw her, she was getting married to some bloke. Because Ezio couldn't. Because of obvious reasons, he's devoted to the Assassin's Guild. Which is a shame, but it's not the, would it have been a good life for Christina if he hadn't have done that? She'd always have had to put her life on the line for him. Venice. So we're not actually in
Ezio, I was hoping to see you tonight.
Firenze,
I don't have
Florence,
much time.
right?
Doge's party starts very soon. Nevertheless, I have news. I hear Cristina Vespucci is in Venezia for Carnevale. Weren't the two of you close? Once. Perhaps it would have been better not to tell you. She's with her husband. She may not be too happy to see you.
No, it's wonderful. It's Carnevale. With this mask, she need not even know it's me. I know just the way to draw her attention.
Yeah, Ezio, but you've got the clothes that when the last time she saw you, you were in those clothes. So, she's not brain dead. Plant a note. Oh, okay. Plant a note. What was the actual plot? Okay, and I'm just going to follow it. Who cares? I've never listened to them before, and I never will, because I'm an idiot. Okay, so now we are looking. Oh, I see it. Dude, screw off. I'm gonna beat you up. Just move away, Christina. Move away. Dude, can you just leave me alone?
There. Now to await her at the rendezvous.
Cool. And away we go. But yeah, I played my first Metroid, really enjoyed it. It was just like a fun little experience, because I'm not really familiar with playing Metroidvania games. So I was a bit wary of my first time. Being like, okay, and what do I don't, because I don't try, or when I want to play a game, I don't look into, oh, was I meant to go into the alleyway? I guess that's what he said, you idiot. You see nothing, you expect you expect nothing, you know no one.
Cristina.
Manfredo, when did you get so romantic?
Yeah, now you're gonna be in crap because you said you were your husband. That might be a problem.
It's you? What the hell are you doing here? How dare you?
Cristina, it's all right.
All
No,
right?
it's
I
not.
haven't seen you in 8 years.
See, I was afraid you wouldn't come if I just asked.
You're right. I wouldn't have. Ezio, the last time I saw you, you kissed me in an alley and then left me behind to be married.
It was the right thing to do. He loved you.
Who cares what he wanted? I love you. You had your second chance. Please, Ezio, don't ever find me again.
She's done well to, you know, obviously not age out of it. Not age out at all, but I know that's obviously the character model not being changed. Well, to be fair, he did have the opportunity, you know. He could have let her come with her, he could have told her the risks, and they could have ran away together. It's not like the assassins are hurting for money. And it's not like Ezio didn't have a castle. Okay, where is this thing? 'Cause this thing's been annoying me. Oh, it's that dude. Okay, right. Okay, well. Cool. I'm sure you are, my lady, but I'm not after you. Okay, now I think we'll move on to one of those Romulus missions we were speaking about. There we go, problem solved. What side is that actually on? I don't just want to drop down for dropping down's sake and then have to climb back up. Of course it was there. I'm so goddamn blind. Don't need glasses, but I am blind. But yeah, I really enjoy playing Metroid, so much so that I've just received a parcel today, which was why I'm a bit late. Which was getting the first Metroid Prime game that they remastered recently on Switch. I do have the Metroid trilogy on the virtual console with the Wii U. I bought it. I bought that just as, you know, you were going out of style, and you know, how else am I gonna play Metroid 2 and Metroid 3? But I just thought I wanted to get Prime remastered just because I know I don't think you can play with a GameCube controller with Metroid Trilogy, and I've heard that if you really want a better experience is playing it with a controller rather than playing with the Wii, and I'm assuming the nunchuk is what they were using for Metroid Trilogy. So, you know. Now, where do you want to go, up or down, huh? We could go. We could go around, you know. Oh wait, that is the Rosin Fiora. So we could do the out of the way Romulus mission here. I wish there was a thingy here, the fast travel points, but there is not, which means we have to cause a whole palaver up here. It's gonna be a pain, but we'll get it done. We'll get it done. Ooh, we have money. Actually, I think we don't need any more money. I think I bought everything. The only thing we'll ever need money for now is okay, just checking where I was. The only thing I think we'll need money for now is, you know, like stuff like I was gonna say, like weaponry. Yeah, I also got time. I also got a little bit of time to sit down and relax and watch some films, some TV. Because I did have to work within that week off. But it was, you know, it's always nice to just have that nice relaxation after a work shift. And also when when we were talking or when we were working while talking, because I can multitask, not an idiot. We ended up talking about animated films, and I was just thinking, like, you know what? I've not seen a good animated film in a while. Oh well, not an animated film. More, I'll be more descriptive. I have a problem with. I have no idea where the hell I'm going at, do I? Where am I? How the hell did I get lost up here? Okay. Cool, I'm just going to find the quickest teleport point and we're going to go to there. Wait, what happened there? I feel like I got... No, I wanted to go here. Here. Thank you. Yeah, I have a little bit of a problem with the way, say, a lot of animated films are done now. Oh. Okay, that guy just popped out. I'm not blind. That guy really did just, you know, cease to exist there, right? But, yeah, I have a problem with the way a lot of modern animations are made. It's because of the... Maybe it's because I've grown up on a different sort of art style in terms of the Disney films, like, being, like, having a more hand-drawn look. And then, now it's more, like... I'm trying to describe it. Probably Cal Arts is the way I'd describe it, with the... You know, with the 3D models, and then... how they, you know, basically every modern Disney film now, so from everything to, like, you know, like Moana, Frozen, that sort of stuff. Like the stuff that started with Tangled, and I'm not crapping on those films either, because I really like those films as movies. I just don't prefer the art style to something like, I don't know, Princess and the Frog, which was, which one's the closest, huh? Yeah, that's probably closest. Something like Princess and the Frog, which was more a traditional style which Disney had done for decades. Yeah, decades at that point. Yeah, almost a century when you think about it. Well, no, we'll be approaching a century in the next decade, in the 30s, because I think that's when Snow White was made. But yeah, I just really... Maybe it's because it's all the same now when you've got, like, everything. You've got every animation company doing the same sort of techniques, so the animation is not as interesting, or it's all the same. It's all very similar, so it doesn't. None of it really stands out. But I just prefer that old, more refined style of just hand drawing characters. And it's not like you can't do both and have CGI and hand drawn characters. Usually if you put them together you have a mix, or you have a mix, one of them will stand out. Like I'll get onto the film I was going to be talking about, which was a friend recommended Treasure Planet to me. There we go. Don't know why you're doing that all of a sudden. Was that guy chucking dirt in my face? Oh, it's cheating. I was on a roll then. Can I just bring out my big boy sword? Make it a fair fight. There we go. See, the problem whenever I go into the Vatican, this happens, unless I'm very clever. Which, at this point, I don't feel like being. Just means I have to kill a lot of people. And hopefully I'll get my crossbow bolts back. But yeah, a friend recommended me Treasure Planet as like his favorite, like his favorite animated film ever. And you know, obviously, it's the, if you don't know, Treasure Planet's basically a turn on the story from Robert Louis Stevenson of Treasure Island. Okay, I'm gonna do this again, fellas. Yep. I do not like being a rich man's toy. Did he just... Oh, cool, they have hand cannons. I did not know that. Okay, cool, I complete a challenge I didn't even know existed. I've not been doing those challenges at all. I hope... There's not, actually. I was gonna say I hope there's a what's-his name here. A blacksmith, but I know there's not. We'll be fine. Let's just try and get to this Romulus place, finally. Ah. Like, we've got to do the Romulus stuff. I believe we have done all the Leo stuff. To the best of my knowledge. I didn't do the 100% synchronization yet. Because I did just want a week to... Well, as much time as possible. When I say a week, like I said before, I was working during the week. It's not like I had just free roam. Oh yeah, I did also get all the truth stuff. Like, found all the blinking little icons you would see if I did this. So well, I guess we'll do that after a little bit. But for now, we got this to do. Yeah, watching Treasure Planet, just watching like the blended, like hand-drawn. The blended hand-drawn art style mixed with, like, they were using CGI at that point. And this is in 2002, and when you have both of them, it sort of takes you out a little bit. But apart from when you have scenes where, because obviously the CGI, I'll explain why it sort of takes you out a little bit. Because it pops, so the CGI pops where the obvious more hand-drawn stuff's flat. So you sort of did a bit of depth perception breaking there, but I feel like most scenes they did that, they tended to separate them mostly. So you had huge panning shots of like space or animals in like massive animals in space, or the actual ships themselves, because they used still use legitimate pirate ships, but they had like solar panels instead of sails. Like the sails were solar panels that they charged off to get power. Some really cool designs in there, by the way. And it's one of these where I have to complete within 8 minutes. God damn it. Okay, well, does that flag not count? Can I take this? I know we have some flags to still get. We're close to finishing them, but not yet. Okay. What's happening?
Benedicat vos omnipotens Deus, Pater et Filius et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen. Ite missa est
I apologize, I don't speak Latin. I'm assuming it's Latin. It could also be Italian. More likely since we're in Italy. I've located him. He's there. Okay, and detected. Okay. I assume I was meant to file in a bit more. I didn't know if I was going to get instantly detected or not at all. So I thought I'd take a chance. I've screwed up before, and I'll screw up again. This is the first time in a long time I've had our armor broken.
Benedicat vos omnipotens Deus, Pater et Filius et Spiritus Sanctus. Amen.
That looks more like Latin to me.
Deo gratias.
And I am no... I don't know what I'd say. I'm no, We're not my poison darts. Thank you. Take that. Shoot him. Problem solved. Can I not blend? Apologies. I thought I could blend. Okay, so don't go for these four, because these are a red herring.
Did you hear? The Baron de Valois is dead. No. Now Bartolomeo d'Alviano is sure to rise up against the Pope.
Cesare's campaign will be in trouble.
Is that such a bad thing?
Perhaps not.
Well, I was hoping they...
Some say the papal funds lie in disarray. So say no. The
Okay, we're just gonna wait till he goes over
His
there.
Holiness will simply kill another one
And
if he
then we
requires
can
funds.
work out what we're gonna do
Disgusting.
from there. Well, yeah, I have enjoyed my week off. It's been quite peaceful, all things considered. Just got to spend some time with the family as well, having a bank holiday on the Monday.
His name was Ezio Auditore. Who?
The assassin. He killed the banker. Some say he even walks the halls of Il Vaticano with no one able to stop him.
There is hope after all. Perhaps
Okay.
Cesare's rule will finally end, and the church...
I will write the sermons, then leave them for you within the shrine. Make sure you deliver them convincingly, with passion.
The followers will do anything we tell them to, Padrone. They believe their God commands them.
Bene. Do you have the key?
Yes, Padrone.
May the Lord be with you.
And also with you, Padrone.
Okay, so I need to nick a key from him. I was gonna say, can I open that? See ya, fellas. Just a humble scholar.
Assassino! You will not get me!
Well, I'm gonna try to, at least.
My
Just-
ascension takes me closer to God and away from you, Assassino!
Okay, and let's see if I can make my own way up there. Cool. Oh, dude, come on. Oh, there's money down there, but I gotta do this first. No, didn't mean to do that. Okay, well, guess we're getting money then. May as well let him escape. Okay, now how the hell do I get back up? You know, oh, brilliant, you can't jump from here. Well, guess we're just gonna have to reduce the target, the distance to the target in some other way. Because I ain't getting up, back up there again. Can you not? Okay, that's all I wanted. Okay, now trying to find where this is. And the camera's not working with me. Absolutely splendid. I don't know how we're gonna get, how we're gonna get back up here. He's probably just waiting for me in terms of... Okay, so we need to make it back up there. Can I just get it back up there in the normal way? I'm gonna reduce the distance to the target, provided the fact that I don't screw up again. But I can't promise that, because sometimes this game goes walkabouts with the way it wants me to move. And when it fixes camera angles, it's a bit eh. See, like that there. I'm aiming in that corner, and it just pivots to there instead. You know, like the final thing, because I'd line that up and everything. Ooh, I hate this. Like I said, they do work out a bit of... I've said in previous ones, sorry, about how they do work out a lot of the clunkiness from the original game. There we go. Is there anything around here that would be worth nicking? I don't know. Hi. I have no idea how to get there. I'm assuming the other way around is through here. Oh, you could not do that. That's also an idea. I have no words to describe what happened there. No words. Come on, Ezio, Jesus Christ. Okay, and I'm starting to get really pissed off right now. This is what I mean. Sometimes, okay, I guess we're just, you know, I guess we're both just a bit slow today. Cool, brilliant. Because I'm sorry, I'm doing the commands. You're just not working with me, game. And, you know, we have to work in harmony as a team. You know, teamwork makes the dream work and all that. Okay, and I'm going to go around here now. And hopefully there's nothing here. Okay, and there doesn't seem to be anything here. So we must have to go that way. Oh no, there's a massive hole there. That would make more sense, you idiot. Oh. Okay, and I assume we just follow. That's cheating. Surprise! Where the hell did he go? How did he get through there? It's probably better. Oh, come on, dude. That's just... I didn't mean to do that. Somehow I recovered. I don't even know where the hell he's going. Or where the hell he's... Okay, cool. We're back to following him. That's that 8-minute counter. Don't worry about that. We're not planning on getting that today. What the? Am I just meant to make that jump? Okay, and I didn't see the lantern there. Apologies.
It seems God is on my side, assassino.
Okay. Well, we made it up. Okay, so get up here. Run across. Weird just seeing all these I guess we call them masonry workers or they'd be artists. And you just see they're just working, which you would normally see, I guess, when they're trying to renovate a church, I guess. I do like that preservation of old things. I think you know.
Did the followers of Romulus work for the Pope's gain?
Of course. They are ignorant. We are enlightened. Their savagery will lead the people to the light of the church.
I don't know where I'm meant to follow him to. I'm a bit confused as to where I'm meant to follow him. I don't think there's an obvious way up. Oh no, did I find it? Cool. I accidentally found it, like a genius.
Godspeed!
Okay, now get up. Go up there. Yeah, cause I think it's Alexander Fleming, like my predecessor Alexander Fleming, accidentally discover something.
What a fool! You wage war against the very instrument that prevents the people from overthrowing order.
Your order. It's no order at all.
Okay. You wanna dance? You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? Can I move? I want to move. I want to get that shiny thing that's there. Yeah, that too, but I also want to loot. Yeah. We'll do that. We'll do that. Don't worry about that. We'll do it. I'm trying to think how you're going to do this one in under 8 minutes. Unless this is like... This must be the end, because this is... You know... Okay, and I don't care how much water's in that. That water becomes concrete at some point, or in terms of... Just, you know, your velocity increases, you keep picking up speed, you hit terminal velocity. All of a sudden, this substance you can just dive into... You know, will become solid as a rock, and you will break every bone in your body if you dive like that off a building. Got an itchy ear. Okay, and this must be the end of it, because that's the Romulus thing. Okay, cool. See, I don't know how far or how... We've only got the one painting left in the that main little area. Where, you know, you can see all your enemies. And because of that, I'm a bit nervous for continue the plot, just in case we go straight to, like, the last mission. We can't do anything. So I want to get everything out of the way first. Again. Romulus 6, oh, did I go for the wrong one? Cesare is dead. Oh, Caesar is dead, sorry. I misread that because it's the same. Caesar is dead, stabbed 23 times by his own countrymen, many of whom he once considered friends. I remember Brutus being one of them. Dead not for his deeds, but for fear of what he would become. My own guilt has devoured me, for Caesar resigned himself to harsh fate only once he met my eyes. Did he see what I had seen reflected within them? I, Brutus, it is Brutus who's writing these. Okay, and that's pretty cool. I, Marcus Junius Brutus, have returned to the cavern and the chamber below it. I have left my dagger and my armor. Perhaps one day another will be called here for some similar tragic purpose. Perhaps it is you reading this account. Despite my ordeal, I have no answers, but I suspect I will have them soon. For you who would enter the chamber, you must speak aloud. The final piece of the scroll is missing. These keys unlock secret treasure to the followers of Romulus. Open the map to locate it. Well, I've got one more. I still haven't looked up what those things are. What the like that SPQR means on the like the teleport stations, the tunnel entrances, I think they're called. I do.
There he goes again. Oh.
I need to get myself to a blacksmith. I think that's the maximum money we can actually have in the bank vault. I'm overflowing with riches, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, depends what I want to do now, though. Because we got a couple things we could do. We could obviously do the main mission. We could do all the Romulus mission. Okay, and so that's the. We have all the flags, I believe, and all the how do I say this? We have all like the flags and all the treasures, I believe, from from the Vatican, because I did all the, you know, that mission where what we did earlier, where you could like we went into there to rescue Katarina. I went back there and did a bit of a free roaming. Oh, I've got an itch up my nose. Oh, that's painful. Okay, let's just keep doing this for now. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, it's like bliss. Damn it, that's on me. I meant to go to the bank and withdraw my money so I can appear loaded. Not really appear when I am actually loaded, I guess, isn't it? Withdraw. Okay, now where is the nearest blacksmith? Yeah, oh, so good so far. I just need to get back in the rhythm of playing, like, getting back into the playing these games again. It's like it's just that thing of I can't remember if it's a common phrase, but humans are oh, it's just someone said to me once and I picked it up, but it's humans are creatures of habit. So you have to, or for me, I am definitely one. I'm one of those who has, if I commit to something, I usually keep on doing it. But if I get out of it or out of a habit of doing something, where is this blacksmith? He's up here, isn't he? You idiot. Repair my armor, boy. I mean, I own this place anyway. I should have to pay for my armor to be replaced, but we can, you know, split hairs and roundabouts. Is there any more? You seem to have a what's his name? Ah, yes, these two, which I can't get because I don't have the right amount of stuff. Anything else? I know I can sell items, but I don't really need to. I just sort of
There you go, sir. Mention me to your...
I sort of just hoarded all my items because I was like, I might need them for X amount of thing that might happen. Let's do a couple of quarters and assignments next then. Hopefully they're not too difficult.
He's certainly a genius.
Oh, I guess we're going a bit further than I thought. Yeah, it's just been. I think we'll continue to do that. Like what I said. Like where we build up a backlog of YouTube videos, and I'll take a week off. It means I can. I'm constantly not going, which I don't mind not constantly going, but it's nice to just take a week off and refresh, and you know. As much as I enjoy doing stuff like this, it can get a bit, you know, I can get a little bit bored by.
Ezio, my loyalty to your family has left me in a precarious situation.
Okay.
Rodrigo is trading favors with his foreign ambassadors. He wishes to gain information that will lead him to you. I go to meet with one of these ambassadors. He will demand my help and I will provide none. He may try to respond with violence, which is why you will be watching.
Okay.
The latest breakthroughs in medicine, alchemy,
I wouldn't say actually. I'll change my opinion. I wouldn't say bored is the right word. 'Cause I do enjoy still playing. I still enjoy playing the games, but it's just more. You lose. For some reason, you just lose a little bit of. You lose a little bit of like the original fun you had.
Rich prizes for all games winners are promised, as well as a purse of 2,000 gold scoops.
Of like for playing games, because I really that's why I was playing Metroid. I thought I need to play a game just for myself and get back into enjoying games for what they are, because obviously when you're doing this your brain's sort of split.
In particular, the huge profit expected against Rome to the Colonna and Orsini family.
You're thinking like, okay, and how can I make this entertaining, and you're trying to think of things to talk about, because obviously, you know, for games like this where there's a lot of long spaces where no one really talks, you're trying to fill the gaps. And then, like, for me, I don't know about other people, but I tend to think about, okay, how am I going to edit this later on if it needs editing? Sometimes they don't, and I'm like, okay, they're probably the best streams as well, because it's just like, oh, great, I don't need to think about anything else. Maybe it's just me, I think too much. I do get told that a lot, I overthink things. Whether it be for something like driving, which I'm trying to do at the minute, and it's just maybe just take it instead of thinking like thinking or overcomplicating a situation. I think of it a bit less, and you know, take out a few of the parts that you're thinking about and sort of just break it down into more simple pieces. It's where I can, you know, I'm not stressing about every little detail. But that's just, I think that's just the way I think. I tend to do it in most things. You see nothing? Cool. How many times you gonna turn back, dude? But yeah, it's just, it was nice to just get away with and play Metroid, play a game that I just want, it's nice to play a game on my own again, and not have like, you know, I'm trying to think out a way to like fall back in love, I want to say. Dude, I'm going to poison you if you don't stop.
Oh, that is impressive. Did I just see what I think I...
Whew. Luckily the game bails me out. Oh. I could just do that, that'd be also a good idea. Oh, sorry. Kill the target using the hidden blade. Didn't notice that. Hey, well, I killed him, didn't I, you know? 2 birds, 1 stone. I don't see a problem with this. Okay, and right. I think I know what I have to do. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, and there's got to be a hole somewhere we can go from. Okay, and then a hump. Who the hell is he? He in the circle? I don't know where the hell he is. Ah, cool. You're welcome.
Grazie, Ezio. My faith in you is well placed.
Excuse me. I did kill the tiger with a hidden blade. What are these things that I used to kill him? No, you're not giving it me because I screwed it up the first time. I would call that some bullshit. Okay, I've got another assignment mission to do, and then we'll move down to that lower part and do the Romulus stuff and the Templar agents. And then we'll do the truth or something like that. We'll see.
Ezio, I will lead you to 3 ambassadors. They are here to meet with the Pope, but will answer to God much sooner than they expect. Allow me to lure them out before you step.
Cool. Follow the cousin while remaining undetected as she lures out 3 ambassadors to be killed. Kill a target using a ledge grab. Using the ledge grab. I can't remember how to use the ledge grab. It's been a week. Got a brain like a sieve. It's not really. It's not just like a. Is that Thingy's model? Sorry, that was like the person whose model. The face of that person in the hair. It looks like the girl who actually fixes the Animus.
Hans, you asked if I had any friends you could play with. I have invited one.
There? Where is she?
Wait right there. Follow.
God damn it. There's one. Okay, and we've got 2 more chances to not screw up. There's just not a natural way to get up there, you know?
What's he doing?
Sorry, fella. customs get past. But it's not just a bad thing to stream. There are good things as well.
Salve, amore.
This is inappropriate.
Not compared to what I plan to do to you.
Oh, Jesus.
Follow me.
In where's she taking him? Oh, you. However the romantic. Yeah, I think there's ups and downs to streaming streaming a game and playing a game. It's why I always try and I think there needs to be some sort of separation where it's like, oh, for me personally, I don't know about other people, but I want to play certain games alone and then replay them. And then replay them. But for games like this where I'm not really, because I'm not a big Assassin's Creed fan. I enjoy the series.
There you are. Follow me. I have something to show you.
I enjoy the series for what it is, and
If he won't go, I will.
No, I will take care of it.
nah, but for stuff like this, I don't mind like playing it first time around. But certain games, I feel like there's positives and good parts to it. I feel like if you play like a game for the first time, yeah, I know, the ledge grab I'll do it on the back. I'll do it on the back end. You know, once this stream's done and my OCD kicks in, and I'm like, well, you gotta do 100% completion.
Addio, Ezio. Stay safe.
Okay, now we move here to go. Oh, great, there's more of them. You know what? Start the cards and assignments. We're going to do that, and then we're going to do the main missions, and then done. My patience has waned. I thought there was something to it in terms of the getting the courtesan missions. Maybe there is. Yeah, new courtesan missions unlocked. I don't see there being an end to this, and I don't know if there is an end. That's, you know, in terms of it being like, I thought it'd be like the Copernico missions where they'd be useful to the story, like you get a bit out of it, but it doesn't seem like that much is happening. We'll have a look in the Rosa in Fiora, and then we'll go to the last Romulus mission. And if nothing seems to be improving, we'll go straight to the main mission, because don't get me wrong, I like doing it, but I just don't want to do side missions forever. And there just keeps being more. I was hoping this would allude to the story, but if it's not, it's not. At least you guys have seen some, you know, some of both. Oh, it's this guy.
Ezio, this is Egidio Trocche.
We have met.
I have gone from the banker's debt into yours, and I'm very thankful for it. You know, I have not seen the inside of a tavern for months. The opportunity to change things here trumps a drink any day.
The senator was just telling me of the inner workings of Cesare's court.
Maria informed me that you eliminated the foreign ambassadors, but you must stop any message of your act from reaching Cesare. The members of the court guilty of meeting with the ambassadors should also be waylaid, if you know what I mean. Most importantly, the great agitator Prospero Colonna has been captured. If you free him, it will mean a great blow to the Borgia.
It shall be done, my friend.
See what I mean? With like they give it enough time to put cutscenes in, so I'm like, okay, does that mean there's stuff for me to do in terms of like to further the plot with these guys, or is it more those stupid side missions? It's just 2 around there. Yeah, we'll do like those 2 Templar missions maybe while we're doing the Romulus one. You know, may as well. We'll see where it goes. I don't know if it goes anywhere. What we'll probably do is get to like 2 hours, and we'll probably go start on the truth, if anything. I think it's the last one. No? There we go. Yeah, that SPQR there on the top, I have still no idea what that means. It's because, I think I've said it before, there are a lot of, there's some older buildings in Britain that have that inscribed on the walls. And I don't know what it means. Oh, there's a Leo station here. Let's go see Leo. How close is Leo? I didn't know he was there. I knew. Okay, let's go. I don't mind. Take horse. This is my stable. I own this. I own horse. I own the stable. Therefore, I can do this without any repercussions. It's probably a bloke's horse, and I probably just robbed it, but you know. Eh. Okay, and let's speak to Leo. I don't know if he has anything else for us. I just did all the Leo missions, so I'm interested to see if he has anything else.
Strange news, Ezio. Did you hear Pietro, Lucrezia's lover, fled the city after being poisoned by Micheletto at the Colosseum Passion Play?
Yes?
No, but was he saved by a hooded man?
You daring figlio d'un cane.
Thanks.
I heard nothing, remember?
Oh, I thought he might have had something for us. In terms of
I will be in the area for a little while longer if you change your mind.
Oh, I thought there was a... Oh, I was expecting like a... You know.
I cannot think of anything else to make for you.
That's disappointing. I was hoping for something like he's going to come out and be like, okay, and one last mission, buddy. Since you've done all the other ones. Oh well. Okay, let's do that Romulus mission. At least we got a little bit of dialogue between the bros. Okay, so... Horse. I'm not. Okay, and then now we have to ride back to the area we just rode because I'm an idiot. Here we go. Yeah, there is some positive experiences to streaming though, like you get to share with other people and you get to connect with other people in terms of... Where is it? Is it upstairs or did I just walk past it? Okay, first things first, of course. Yoink. I don't see it, so either it's inside there, in which it might be. This does look like a big building. Or... Yep, it's inside. It's a courtyard. Okay, suck it up, Ezio. Okay, last one. Hopefully this one is gonna do it at 8 minutes. I'm assuming there's because there's 6 shrines, there's 3 of those. And 3 of the other ones. Do not lose more than a block of health. Well, I can not do that, as we all know. Okay, so where are we? It's a bit different than everything else in this game. It's nice seeing the graphics of games like, say going back to like Metroid and Zero Mission. That game is beautiful for a Game Boy game. The amount of detail they got into it and added from the original game is truly just... It shows that people, when they have that like ingenuity and creativity, can get the best out of such little things. And I think that maybe that's some of that's lost today with you know, the abundance of graphics you can have. Because don't get me wrong, having a beautiful game's nice, and it's something to aspire to, but it's not the be-all and end-all. You can have a beautiful game that doesn't work. You know, Cyberpunk looked beautiful from what I've seen of it, but if your game doesn't work, you can't really do much. I also saw, being a, you know, I'm quite a big fan of Lord of the Rings. The Gollum game was getting panned recently, and I think, obviously there are reasons for it. Like, the game does not look brilliant from what I've seen of it, like in terms of look, but also the gameplay seems a bit sparse as well. Can I get in between there? Eventually. Okay. But the thing is, I've seen people like disparaging it for the gameplay in terms of like stealth games, and I'm thinking that actually is not a bad thing for the game. Like, when you think of you know, I understand people playing a lot of stealth games where you can do other things, but you know, you can make a good game of something that is just basically stealth and hiding from your enemy and working out puzzles while you avoid your enemy. Like, the one that came to my mind instantly is Outlast, you know, the horror game. I remember when that came out, and like, you know, in that game is very obvious for the point you cannot obviously attack your opponents. You have to somehow avoid them, escape, or in some way damage them in some form, and like environment, in some form of the environment. You can't do it yourself, which I find cool. Like, I find that pretty interesting, especially with doing it. I've not seen all the game of so far of Gollum. But from what I have seen, like, from what I have seen, like, the ideas you could have, or the ideas like you could have on Gollum's adventures, like, because there's a lot of lore there in terms of what you can and can do on his travels as he follows the ring around, as he follows like where he's trying to find the ring. And the characters you can have, like, you can obviously have massive characters in that thing, in that, like, within that story. I don't know when it's set, so I'll have, you know, it's set at a different point, but you can have, like, when Aragorn captures Gollum and brings him to Gandalf, for example. I need to get up there. Okay, so we're going down. I want to go back up though. To find a way to there. Don't think I'm getting up that way, fellas. Okay, so it has to be from there to there to there. So maybe I can get on top of this. Cool. And then hop, hop, hop. And there we go. It's just so I don't have to do so much when going back. Okay, so I'm meant to make it where? Obviously that's what they want me to do. I'm just trying to have a look where they want me to do it. Okay, where? Yeah, I understand that. Okay, in here. I get you now. I am picking up what you're putting down. Okay. I have to do it like this, and then jump. Cool. And then this way? Attaboy. And now meant to somehow make it there, which I'm assuming we can do this. Yeah. I hopefully, because I think I'm just gonna buy a new capture card, and I hopefully will have one that works this time, so we can play a whole bunch of games. Because I'd love to play Metroid now that I've played it. I'm awful at the game. I'm not brilliant at it by any stretch of the means, but I enjoy playing it, and I like learning about the world. Who knows? Maybe we'll play Metroid Prime this year when I hopefully play it in my own time. So that's one thing that's good and one thing that's bad. Good thing about streaming or playing a game you've never played before on streaming is the fact that you get to, your audience can help you, and you get to enjoy the game together, of course, which is fun. But another problem is that sometimes, obviously, yeah, one thing I always put down, and it's in my rules that I have. Where do you want me to? Okay, cool. I didn't see it, but you did. But one thing, sometimes chat wants to help you a bit too much, and they want you know, instead of working out for yourself in moments, they'll just tell you the answer. And I'm like, oh, I don't really, you know, it's nice, but it sort of ruins the experience. I understand what people are trying to do. They're trying to be nice and help you, but you know, sometimes you just need that experience of working it out for yourself. Otherwise, you ruin the experience for yourself. Because that's, if a game's about puzzles and people keep telling you the answers to said puzzles, you're going to be a bit, you know, deflated about it. Deflated about it. Don't know what happened to my voice there. Okay, so we now go to here. Cool.
That could help if I fall.
But yeah, that's I also think, like, it's why I don't play any of the new Pokemon games on here, because I want to experience those for myself. And I'm like, I think we've all seen what I'm like with Pokemon, or in general with games. I'm quite slow. I like to take my time. I'm quite methodical. I like to. I'm one of those who wants to explore every nook and cranny. That's why I tend to avoid games like say something like The Witcher or the Elder Scrolls games. Something that I know that I'm going to take an obscene amount of time on, because it's not going to be fun for you watching me do something like look around or you know, do a lot of different side missions that may potentially may be boring because I've never played the game. That's why I like playing games I know, so I can plan it out better and hopefully give you guys a better experience. That's what I would want. That's why I hopefully want to do. With games like this, where I've never played them before, or I've played them but never finished them, it becomes, you know, unknown territory unless I spoil the game for myself. Sorry about that. That was a yawn. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, like, it's unknown territory because I don't want to spoil the game for myself. I'd rather learn what's going to happen. Because if I know what's going to happen, I'm going to be bored. You know, I'm bored. I'm not going to give you guys, you know, the best that I can hopefully do in terms of enjoying the game and talking to you guys. Like I said, it's why I like playing games that I've already played, so I know the stakes. I know what's going to happen. Can I interact with that, or are we not working today? Okay, and I see a way up, I think. shooting objects with your crossbow. Okay, so I do this. What does that do? Aha! They're showing us a lot of things that really don't, well, sorry, don't really happen in the game. You'd think they'd show, like, these things would come up in the main game, but I guess not. Okay, and we climbing up. In what I meant to grasp onto. Aha! I didn't see it, but I just thought, hey, there's gotta be something. Go upwards. And so there's this here. What is this? Ah, okay, refill ammo. Cool. Okay. I don't know where that is. Alright. That sounds cool. Is there a way across? That would be a new. I have to find a way instead to get around. Which I'm hoping this thing's gonna help me with. Cool. And like I say, still trying to not lose any health, so cool, that'll do.
Perfect. A route up if I fall.
Okay, now where do I go? I'm assuming here. It's always a good thing in games. I understand people. There's a fine line between holding the player's hand and like instructing the player where to go through environmental means. And I always think it's a nice little thing, and you learn a lot of it from knowing how to place things in the environment that would actually that tells you where to go, and then it's a greater skill for me to actually have that and them not be in a way not be obvious. And what I mean by that is not obvious in terms of, you know, they're there and you know, obviously you want it to be obvious in terms of it's there and it's trying to instruct the player. But what I mean is, like, say in Doom Eternal, probably a good example. It's very obvious. They use green lights to show where you need to go. And sometimes the green lights, for me, you know, it might work in an area such as... Okay, now just jump. It might work in an area such as, like, say, the UAC facility, where... where jumping... What do I have to... Can I not make that jump? Swear to God, right? I was trying to make the jump across because I couldn't make the... I was like, I can't move anywhere else. Please do not set me back to the start. Please checkpoint me. Thank you. Yeah, but in like other areas, say when you're in like the can maker's place, what's it called? I can't remember. Or like areas that are meant to be more demonic and not as, you know, not as like human or that sort of technology, like more ethereal stuff, like when they're talking about the Sentinels. They still use the green, but I wish they would have used it in a different way. like to make it fix. It's in moments it's very obvious, which obviously helps in terms of instructing the player where to go. And in Doom, sometimes that is a problem because you know you're always the aim of the game is to move around. You don't really have moments in Doom where you're meant to sit or meant to just watch what you're doing and scan around. Obviously, you can do with the goodies. Like there's loads of loads of good stuff you can get in Doom, like the cheat codes, the trying to remember what else there is. The tokens I believe you can get for additional the additional costumes, but what like it was just very obvious, and it's a testament to like that game with just having like this looks like it could be an actual. It fits in with the place, you know what I mean? It's a they're clearly rebuilding a church. See, now why didn't that work last time? Because I did that and you wouldn't let me. I'm calling some good old-fashioned bahoo shit. And so what's holding that up? And how do I make it? What do I have to make it back there? Was there a way that I could make it back there the easy way? Easy way up? I can't remember. Ah well, screw it, let's go through this way again. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so what happens now? I shoot this again, it goes back? Or what? Oh, that could happen.
Amen.
Ah, yes. Exactly what I wanted to happen. Now is there a way to get down which doesn't involve me breaking my legs? No offense, but I want a safe way down after doing all that. Dude, get on the ledge or I'm going to ledge you. Go down. Thank you. Good, and now I just have to plan this out. Fall. And do this. Panicked there for a little second, so I didn't know if that was high enough for me to... Oh, if that was too high and I might lose, like, a bit of health. After doing so much, you're sort of you get very negative over stuff, and I'm just like, okay, can we just, let's just be safe. Cool, I'll take the ammunition being refilled. That'll be the last Romulus thing, but we've got somewhere to go first. We've got goodies to get. I'll take it for now, but because they usually give us an exit, which I'm assuming is below us. Okay. Can I not tab? Yeah, I know. Okay, and this was this Romulus Scroll 5, so we're doing this in a bit of a reverse order. I apologize. We meet in the cavern again, but I have hidden my discovery from my brothers. I relay my plans, some details are my own, others driven by my visions. My contributions are practical. We will attack as a group to prevent the escape and ensure each of us is committed to this task. We will lure him to the Senate, where none of the allies may enter. The visions have shown me that we must strike on the day of Mars. That today my resolve will be tested and I must not falter. I am a violent man, but I am ready to... I ready my family's heirloom dagger. I pull my toga up into a cowl and leave for the celebration. Cool. It's talking about the day Caesar died. I don't. My Roman history is not obviously because it's Roman. Code she acquired. Decryption in progress. Cool. I'm not well versed in Roman history, so I couldn't tell you anything about Caesar. I think the best I did was in like when I was about 8 or 9. We did the Romans, and we learned about what history was not a big thing in my primary school in terms of learning in detail. Like we did the Romans, and all I can remember about that is what they looked like, the actual like the dress of of a Roman guard, and the iconic like sort of shield they had and stuff like that, and the weaponry. And then like we did Tudors, and that was more like us learning about the history of the Tudors, like Henry VII, Henry VIII, and then stuff like that. But yeah, it's only when in high school like I started to learn about history, and Roman history sort of has avoided me. But I'd love to learn about like the stuff that, you know, how Caesar got to be the man he did. I didn't. I just sort of, you know, fell that one time because the game wouldn't let me. Oh well, looks like I have more work to do. Okay, now we gotta go to that tab decoded Romulus letter. Okay. For immediate distribution, His Holiness and the Pope, His Holiness the Pope and the illustrious Captain General Cesare request that you amend the sermon text given to you thus far. Include a message from Romulus that the assassins must be attacked, as you have done so effectively before by sending Rome's terrified citizens to our doorstep. Now you must get rid of the city of the assassins. The usual amount of florins will be deposited in your bank for you and your other head priest to pick up. Go with God, Cardinal Francisco de Borgia. The fat balding man who we know of. Okay, now we gotta go to the orange thing.
Stoke their anger and focus their frustration.
Okay, so horse. Where's my steed? I'd love to go horseback, learn how to horseback ride. Seems like a very fun time. There's a girl I know who doesn't. Who also wants to be a vet. She's very keen on it, and I'd love to learn. Ooh. 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 I mean, on the one hand, we're not very close. On the other hand, it's led me right next to a Templar agent. I think we do this.
How were these men killed?
They questioned Brother Ristoro's habits, and now here they are, poisoned.
You question him as well. Why don't you fear his wrath?
A man with nothing fears nothing. I have remained true to my vows. I put my fate in the hands of the divine. Deus auscultat.
That is
Your
Latin.
vows keep you from acting, so you seek another to do what you will not.
Deus means God,
Understand.
I believe.
I cannot kill.
Kill Brother Risotto by air assassination.
But I can.
Ristoro.
Where is Ristoro?
There we go, got it right. Eventually.
But guards always accompany him.
The Borgia cannot protect him from me.
Give, and it shall be given to you. For whatever measure you deal out to
I'm gonna go kill him. How far are we away? We are a little ways away. Okay.
These are insightful words. Words to live by. Yes, Brother Ristoro.
Doodly-doo, doodly-doo. It didn't look that far away on the map. Hi, dude. How bloody far is it? Okay, we're getting into the area now. I was gonna say it didn't feel that far. Okay, now we have to. Oh, okay. Obviously, he's in the red area. You know, obviously. So we do the natural thing of. 1. 2. And now we focus on what's below us. Because now we have no distractions. Is that him by any chance? Oh, we found him. Surprise!
Requiescat in pace.
It's interesting that they've remastered Assassin's Creed 3. Can I have my screen back? Thank you. Yeah, it's interesting they've remastered Assassin's Creed 3, but didn't remaster these, when these are probably more iconic than Assassin's Creed 3. Oh, sorry, that's on me. I accidentally pressed the wrong button. Yeah, I just find it interesting. Why that one as well? Assassin's Creed 3 with Connor. Is it Connor? I've not played it, see, so I don't know. My friend did. My friend's, like I've said before, my friend's the one who got me into Assassin's Creed originally. So I think I remember his name being Connor. I think it is. And I think Assassin's Creed 3, from what I remember, is set in the American Civil War. So between the Confederates and the I don't know what they're called actually. Part of the Abraham Lincoln side. Again, American history is just a gap in my knowledge. I know parts of American history. No, you asked me about something like the Cuban Missile Crisis. I can tell you what happened, a little bit about why it happened, and you know how we and what happened at the end of it. But I can't tell you something like I did and I will. I can do whatever I want. Okay, now where is that? How do I get up there? Is that the... Okay, please don't tell me this is the one where I have to, like, venture up. Okay, cool. We're on the right plane, at least. No, we're not. You gonna move? Nope. I think the horse is gone. Okay. I don't think we can just do the easy thing and jump up here. I think we have to find a way up first. So what we'll do is, I think there was some ledges here. Nope. Not at all. It was here. Okay, we can walk the rest of the way. That's quite a steep hill, isn't it? That'd be hard for people to walk normally. Okay, and where are they? They're in a very weird position, so you better have... Really? Okay, better make this jump. Whew. Now off you go for me, fella.
Please, don't call the guards. She would have wanted her burial here.
It's fine.
Your wife?
She was to be my wife.
What happened?
In the Colonne, she had a shop. The Borgia moved into the district and my wife refused to close. They found Monica with 2 thrown knives in her bag.
Okay, Laia de Russo. Okay, cool. It's interesting.
You know the killer?
I heard of a woman who takes contracts for Cesare, located near the antique baths.
Leave before you are seen here.
It's interesting with the fact of, I think a few of these characters that were actually assassinating, to the best of my knowledge, end up in the... Isn't there like a mobile game? I've not played it in a long time. I remember playing it when it first came out. I think that was about it. There were a lot of these characters. Like I remember the dude with the beard we took out last time, and then the doctor, I believe, as well. Maybe I'm getting confused. There we go. I'm trying to remember what the button was to recall my horse. Right.
Hey, hey! Here! Here!
In.
Wonder who you fellas found. Rest in peace, whoever you are.
Really? Was it? Yeah. Rest in peace.
Troya! Who sent you?
I know, the Reaper of Wayward Souls. Karma.
Vattene via! Stop chasing me!
There we go. Lovely bit of blood spatter.
Requiescat in pace.
It's weird, she has like assassin's robes on almost, when you think like the look of the actual character. Okay then, well now we have to go to here. I guess we could fast travels to make it a little tiny bit easier. Where is it? I own this place, so I should know. I own all the places now. Which one was it? I'm just gonna go for the top one on this side. No, 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 nuh-uh, that one. Yeah, hopefully I'm gonna look in getting a new capture card. I did a bit of testing on the one that I have been the one that's been glitchy, because I'd heard that it might have been an issue with cool. We'll go there now. It might have been an issue with like just the way I plug stuff in, which, you know, for someone who's streaming, I understand that can happen. The way you, or the order of which you plug stuff in sometimes can be the difference between having a 30-minute technical issue and just having a nice pleasant stream. So I tried that and it still was buggy. I ended up playing some I ended up testing on a couple different machines as well. Like I tried it on the PS3 and it wasn't even giving out sound. Tried it on the Switch, that was okay, but then for a little while it bugged out. In terms of like it did what it usually does and glitches in and out. I did on the Wii U, trying a Wii game. That looked okay. Okay, now I have to. I can't remember which way we did this. I think last time out we came here accidentally. I believe it might be here. Fingers crossed, kids. Yeah, this is the place. I remember this bit. Not a door I can use now? There we go. I can become the Wolfman. Cool. I look stupid. Nah, it looks okay. I prefer like I prefer Fingy's armor, Altair's, just the nice black. I like simplicity in my designs. This one just seems to be warm. More, this seems to be it will make you warm. Okay, now let's get out of here. And we got those cause and missions, haven't we? Do we get any armor out of this, or is this just for pure? Is this purely cosmetic? Wrong one. I meant to press this. We got two. Oh, we got 3 missions up there. Okay, we need to go to here. To go to somewhere there. I'm assuming my synchronization will go up a bit now as well. With Okay, now which one's closest, do you think? None of these, by the way. I don't know why I was going that way. I think the barracks is probably the closest. Nothing else has come up, right? There's no big icons, like... Doesn't seem to be. I just thought maybe, you know, something might pop out at me. You know, like how the rows are in... like there was a mission here once I'd done all the Templar agent stuff. I just thought maybe it would work like that, but I guess not. Okay, let's do some cause and missions, and then we'll do the truth. I don't know why there are paintings in that little place we have now. In the, you know, that little hideout we have. Because there's, like, in Montergione, and when you were improving Montergione, I understood why you were doing it. It made sense to. Get, like, paintings and bring it back to its former glory. I don't mean you get any benefit out of buying the paintings out of just having them.
Ezio, news of our work has reached the Pope. As we speak, he prepares a courier for Romagna. If Cesare suspects his allegiances are slipping, he will fill the city with troops. Take the Pope's letter from the courier without his knowledge. Bring it to me, and I will prepare a forgery. We'll make sure Cesare receives his report.
Cool. Okay. I don't know how far he is away, so I'm just gonna assume I need my steed. I'm telling you to go left, boy. Go left. Okay, and this looks more like I need up. Looks like I need knees of steel. Okay, now, horse.
Bene. I can work. Give me a moment.
I'm giving you a moment.
Replace the letter before the courier realizes he has lost it. Cesare will be delighted to know all is well in Rome.
Cool. You said a moment. That was not a moment. He's gone across half the goddamn map.
Hey, hey! Yeah! Andiamo!
Sorry. You see nothing. Is that thing bigger? I don't know. I'm just gonna go inside and find out. No, nothing's here. I just thought it seemed, the icon seemed bigger, so I was like, oh, is there something I've got to do there? Probably not. Okay, and now we're down to 2. Come on, boy. I've enjoyed playing these games though. I'm trying to think of a way to describe them. It's not like a backhanded compliment. Because they're not terribly complex, but stuff doesn't need to be terribly complex. Complexity's overrated.
Ezio, Cesare has captured the great condottieri, Prospero and Fabrizio Colonna.
Cool.
He has brought them to Roma for torture.
Mm-hmm.
Once freed, these men will cause significant trouble for the Borgia and their allies. They will be transferred soon under guard, but I suspect that will not be a problem for...
Finish the mission with both mercenaries above half health. I will certainly try. Okay, we got to kill 8 targets. That should be fine for me. Just killing 8 dudes. That is a steeper hill than it looks. How far are they? So I, do I have to get on my horse? I have to get on the horse. Yep. Yeah, I think people trying to make make games complex is sometimes, or just making anything complex in whenever it's like stories, video games, anything. Things don't need to be complex. They can be complex, and complex stories are interesting, but and there's one. Two. Three. Too many people in the way. Right. Sometimes he seems to stick on stuff when he moves. And there's another one. There's another one. Okay. That should be everybody. Oh, he don't look so good.
You are not free yet. Prepare
Okay.
yourselves.
Let's dance. That's gonna hurt. And there we go. Fortunately, when I hit him, he doesn't lose that much health. Unfortunately for us, there are mercenaries around. To be fair, they seem to be holding their own. Game? Game? I don't know what's happened. I can't move. I keep moving backwards. I genuinely cannot move or do anything. Like I think I'm stuck. Like I literally can't move. Like I can only do this. Okay. Nope. And if he hits me out of it, maybe we'll be okay. Yeah, I can't move right now. Cool. I can't do anything. Like literally, I'm stuck. Yep, I'm just stuck.
He squirms just like his wife did at first.
Dude, just kill him.
I knew you from somewhere.
Oh boy, come on, please. Come on, dude. Please. Just kill him. I literally can't move, like, I can't move, I'm just backing up. And none of these guys are doing anything about it. Oh, Jesus. The amount of ways that something can go wrong. Like, I can't remember, did I show you guys the, Did I show you guys the what's his name one where I tried to hop on my horse? And what happened was, because I think what had happened is Ezio tried to hop on the horse and jump at the same time. Because I must have just clicked the wrong, I must have clicked just multiple commands because he was going to jump on a certain thing. he just decided to ascend, and he kept ascending, and I wanted to see how far he could ascend. And it was just like a little like 2-minute clip of me, you know, having a beautiful view of Rome from the sky. Because I was like, is he gonna keep running? You know, like well, he wasn't running, he was flying. But I meant, is he just gonna keep, you know, going upwards? Because he was going up very slowly, and you could move, but you couldn't move in terms of. But you couldn't move in terms of like moving, like walking along the line or something like that. There's 2. 3. 4. And of course, multiple people have to get in the goddamn way. Well, Ezio does not kill civilians, but he did get in my way. Okay, now we're talking. In and go back to the hidden blades. Nice, I love getting clobbered in the head.
You have saved us.
Not yet, come on. Hopefully my...
Not free yet. Prepare yourselves.
Getting cool. In. I don't know what happened then with that. I just wanted to. I just didn't want to have to go through all this again. So I thought. Maybe, just maybe, my assassins can maybe clean it out and I get a cutscene off the back of it. I don't know what happened. To be fair, this game is what, from... I want to say early 2010s? Problem solved. Damn, he can take some hits. Okay. Problem solved. Yeah.
Our kindness.
Continue the fight against the Borgia.
That we will. Addio, amico mio.
Oh, your sword went a bit through you then. Okay, and then that should mean there's one more we've got to do. Any TP stations around there? Doesn't look like it, so I guess we're going to have to use my horse and go around. Oh, I could just walk through. Yeah, that was weird. in terms of just I've never seen that glitch before. I don't intend to find them, they just happen. Oh well. What we'll do is we'll do this one, we'll see if it's the end of those causing missions, hopefully, and then we'll start doing the truth. And then the next time we can do the main missions, finish off the game, all that lovely goodness.
Stoke their anger and focus their frustration.
So I assume that more assignments come out with each chapter, and I think, if I had to guess, that this will be the last one. Because we're obviously going against Cesare. So you'd assume it would be the last one. I could be wrong, but you know, I'm willing to back myself.
The senator and I have uncovered the planned meeting place of the Borgia and the foreign ambassadors.
Cool.
You have killed the ambassadors. Now those who plotted with them must be stopped. I can show you where, but I leave the rest to you. We must run.
Mm-hmm. Oh, where's my horse? I'll do.
I can perform lesser amputations on site. Report all crimes to the guard. What are you doing? You are a part of the problem.
In. Just waiting for her to show me where. Oh, she's been very kind, not going through the people this time. I also love looking at pathfinding AI. Like, the way that this character will move to get to a certain position where she is. I don't know, she could have, like, a pre-designated path, which is more likely. But I also like the ones where, like, if certain places are, like, what she did then, I don't know whether that was because of me or because of the people, but she did a sort of, like, a loop round. So it's almost like she was... Oh, hello. Why, hello there, young friend. There you go. Welcome. Who needs weapons when you can just use a crossbow as a stick to beat people with?
The others will know of your bravery.
Again, you good? Cool. Okay, and so now, does that mean there are more missions there? Doesn't look like it. In terms of an actual mission symbol being there. I'm not sure. I don't think so, though. So, with that all out of the way, I'm gonna go find a doctor, heal up, and then we'll go do what's his name? We'll go do the truth because I have them all. I have them all labeled up, listed up here. I have no idea how to solve them. I think last time I needed a. I can't remember. I needed any help. I might have done. I feel like I did. I can't remember. Like, what was it, 6 months to a year ago? But to be fair, some of them were a bit out there. So, caution missions complete. Oh, cool. Beautiful. How close are we then to getting like full completion? 70 circa. These are all the sequences. I assume that's the sequence that we're missing. This is the sequence that we need to get to. Secret locations, these will just be the Romulus layers, which we'll do in, you know, time. War machines, Borgia Towers we've done, Templar Agents done, Christina, is there another one we don't know about, maybe? I'd hate for it to end on that little sour note of him and her not seeing eye to eye again. Oh, there seems to be more. Okay, more assassination missions, they don't matter, they're not important at all. There's no cutscenes behind them. Courtesan missions seem to be finished. The Copernico missions, and then the guild and additional memories. Okay, and so I can't remember what the truth was, but we're going to find out. I believe it's here. Cool. We did the first one, didn't we? Let's do the clusters now. I believe there's 11. Thank God there's only 11. There was like 20 in the last one. It was not fun. This took me about half an hour to an hour to find, because I realized that the there's little eye locations as to where they are in the database, so I was able to basically figure out where they were eventually. Okay, and the individual intends only his own gain, and he is in this, as in many other cases, led by an invisible hand to promote, and to which there was no part of his intention. Okay, I don't know who that. Let's say Adam Smith. Is that one of the founding fathers? I can't remember. Okay, so what I'm meant to do? Rotate? I'm confused. Okay, I was gonna say that looks fine to me. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay, now I'm with you. Okay, and that looks about right. Ah. So we have to get that out of that middle layer. This one. Sorted. It looks like this. Seems to be kids playing, is that right? I should have gone the other way. And then this one should be just a simple tilt back this way. That looks like the gold rush. By far, the greatest part of those goods, which are the objects of desire, are procured by labor, and they may be multiplied not in one country alone, but in many, almost without any assignable limit, if we are disposed to bestow the labor necessary to obtain them.
Loading.
Okay, cool. That's like a lake. That looks more like an industry in terms of, like, that could look like Britain for all I know. Okay, I'm gonna do this one the opposite way around. I did that one. Yeah. In this. This looks like industrialization. A great empire has been established for the sole purpose of raising up a nation of customers. It cannot be very difficult to determine who have been the contrivers of this whole mercantile system. All the consumers, we may believe, whose interest have been entirely neglected, but the producers whose interest has been so carefully attended to. Well, that's just natural. People rise to the top, they want more power, they think they can control people at the bottom.
Loading.
People would do a whole lot better if they just let people be people and let them make their own choices. The general person is not as stupid as probably people think they are. People are quite intelligent when you leave them to their own devices. They're also quite stupid in other areas, but hey, I prove that every damn day. In that one, and then bend that back into place. So is this in the war? This looks to be in the war when women are asked to you know, take over the workforce. I don't know if that was the first or the second. Probably the first. Going off the look of the people, like it's not more modern clothing. But what do I know? A country that makes provision to increase in inhabitants whose situation is good and whose people have a genius adapted to trade will never fail to be gainers in the balance, provided the labour and industry of their people be well managed and carefully directed.
Loading.
Okay. Okay, what does that mean? I mean, it's technically trolling me right now, but...
Loading.
The workforce increases... The workforce increases right beside brother. So... Here? Okay, yeah.
Loading. Quarantine zone.
Okay. Activate? Sure. Okay. Where is it? I don't see it. Do you guys? Oh. Found you. There we go.
Quarantine lifted.
Okay. So, can I play the clip? I can't see anything there. Well, we gotta keep going. On to cluster 3. I think we'll do all these and then end it for today. Depending on how they go. Like, if I'm stumped on one, we might leave it there and pick it up in the next time. Okay, thumbs up.
Loading.
Missing, and that looks like Braille. Dots and Morse code. It might be a dots and dashes. Actually, yeah, dots and dashes make more sense rather than Braille. Washington sits above the green in 1944, keeping a cool head. Below the right one is the standard bearing 48. Behind there is a company of whose behind there is a company whose power is growing. So 1944, I'm assuming this is what it means. Keeping a cool head. Below right one's power growing. There. Okay. Okay, so cool. I need to move that to 9. Okay, so that is 9, right? Okay, so that would be 6666, of course. Oh, so 2 would be that weird looking fellow we just blanked past. Looks like a 4. Nope, no, 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 that one. Then 7 is the one that looks like a 5, so we'll leave that there. 9 is a good old-fashioned 0 with a dash through it that I clicked off of because I'm a absolute moron. There we go, and 8 is the bracket. No? What? Well, 9 is that. So, that must mean that 4 is... Huh? I'm confused. Oh, each individual key. Okay, I'm a bit ditzy. Right. Okay, so that's right, because 9's there, so that mean that's 2. So if 4 is the R... Which one's the R? Like the thingy R. Okay, and that one's 4 is the R, then 5 is... 5. Yeah, right? 5 is 5. So I have to just rotate my head. So I know it's the right one. Yeah, 4's the R, because that's the R there. Then 5 is the 5, which is that one. Yeah. Okay, and then 9 is O. If 9 is O... Also, no, if the dot dash is 5, then 9 must be the opposite one. That. And then if 0 is dash dot, then 8 must be the one that looks like an inverted 4. The one that looks like that one. No, wait. No, not that one. That one. What? Oh, was I meant... Okay, I'm an idiot. Right, that's because I said 5 and not 7, you idiot. Idiot. Okay, fortunately that one's okay. So we can... that one's 4. And that is the right one, right? Yep, that looks right. Or is it? I don't know. Out of the 2, it looks right. Okay, and so this one, or this one. Don't you know? Do the other way. So now it's a 1. No, wait. Now it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so 4. That would mean that 7 is the 0 with a cross through it. That one. Thank you. We got there in the end. Would not be a great safe. Would not be a good safe cracker. Abstergo Industries, June 22nd, 1944. Fellows, rulers, welcome. I deliver this speech to you as several floors below as a silent revolution begins. Granny Olds and Henry Ford, as many of you know, these founders, gave us the assembly line, the device we have used to control both those indoctrinated into a worship of our money, capitalists and workers, slaves alike. I dream of a future in which such ugly chains will no longer be necessary. 1910, our founders designed the plan. It falls to us to see it through. But what of the communists who intend to spread the bread so thin that okay, and is this Stalin, by any chance? Who intend to spread the bread so thin that everyone will starve? It is our duty to neutralize, save them and their followers. Must ensure that they continue to eat, to reproduce, to be productive members of society. That is our burden, to shepherd those beneath us through life, and we must not embrace it. Even if force is required, they themselves do not. H&S brought the turmoil of fear and fear necessary. Now we must strike fast to ensure development continues in the proper direction. We will appear to concede ground to the workers. Remember, the successful ruse of Rockefeller's dimes. Soon there will be no ground we do not own. 1937, we founded this company, this enterprise, with a purpose. The time to nurture it to fruition is upon us. Who was that? Sounds like some commie gobbledygook to me. As a concession, a small piece is sacrificed for the greater good to come. This will be this one, so then the knight can take the white piece.
Loading. Quarantine zone.
Aha.
Quarantine lifted.
Okay, anything better there? That looks like a person's face. That looks like something. If everyone remembers like the Flash game, The House, that's what that reminds me of a little bit. That face just involved in it. Oh boy. Okay, and I'm back in. You gonna go forward? Would help if I pressed W instead of E. Eagle vision will not help us here, boy. We're going. We don't need eyes to see.
Loading.
These intelligent workers have no self-control. I guess he's referring to robots? No? Because robots don't have any self-control, they are... Those are the construction lines, so... Because that looks like the choring machine.
Loading.
They're all robots, they're all, you know, they lack...
Scanning. 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 Scanning.
Apple, oranges, pears, cucumbers, radishes, carrots, spinach, dates, wood, juniper, steel, aluminium, water, rain, shanty village, town, city, country, spring, summer, fall, winter, to walk, to sing, to dance, to play, to eat, to smile, to cry, to laugh, to kill, to see, to know, death, regret, love.
Loading.
Yes, I'm a child and wanted to get all of that out. Oh, brilliant. I love puzzles. Okay, let's figure out which way it goes first, and then we can work our way from there. Okay, so not like that. Okay, that looks good. Okay, and then that one. We just have to go there. Actually, check the outside one first. Okay, cool. That looks good to me. This one does not. And then back in. That looks good, right? Oh, does this one control that one as well? Okay. I didn't see the back one was I didn't see that one was changed in any way. So I can go to that one, to that one, to... Right, okay, cool. And then this... We should be done. There we go. What is that? I have no idea. It's possible to invent a single machine which can be used to compute any computable sequence. I'm not interested in developing a powerful brain. All I'm after is just a mediocre brain. Well, that's one thing I have to talk about at the minute with AI. People are obviously terrified a little bit by AI. Alan Turing set out to solve the plight of the workers. Well, that's check. Unless I move one thing there. Which one can I move to? I guess this one? Because you're in check, you have to obviously block. Okay, I'm with you. What do I have to do? I'm confused. Oh, I have to balance the wavelength. Okay, I've got you. Yeah, that makes it flat. In. There you go.
V, it's N. I need Turing done today. Why are we jumping the gun? You've already had him arrested and sedated. He still refuses to follow the directive. He's actually trying to invent one of those infernal things instead of merely faking it for the newspapers. If he succeeds, you know what the mass unemployment generated by his robots will mean? Idle hands. We need to do this for the good of the people.
What about Keynes? He trusted Turing.
It's the greater good we're talking about here, V. Plus, a childless worker sends a bad message. We can't have them all stop reproducing.
Fine. It's your call.
I want it done like we did Harry Dexter White when he tried to warn the Soviets.
All right.
Be poetic about it. Maybe something from the Bible. Turing always was theatrical.
Loading.
If you didn't know what they did to, I think,
Zone.
before they did with Challenge Shoring, what I remember they did, I believe they castrated him chemically.
Quarantine lifted.
Because we didn't know Alan Shoring was gay at that point. Again, still looks like the house with that initial picture though. That looks like a child with eyes. We'll keep going. We'll finish these off. Well, there's only like, what, I think there's 11, and we're going through them pretty quickly. So long as the puzzles don't get too complex, we should be fine. Gonna put my hair in my headphones and in my face.
Scanning. 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 What am I? What am I? Lost.
Okay.
Loading.
The Animus is gaining a bit of intelligence there, so that's moved. Democratic nations were built, each led by a powerful, I've never seen that word, vizier, known today by a different name, who made a move to block the Templar advance. Now, well, again, we're in check, so no. It can't be queen for queen, surely. Okay, and it is queen for queen. Oh, well, it's not technically queen for queen, because you lose queens. I'm not very well versed in chess. From a bolt of electricity, governments fell. I don't know what this is referring to. Oh, we just got lucky, I guess. Okay, and so free. Wait. Okay, and still on this one. So 3 is the omega sign, so that means that 7 is the... that one. So then 5 is the double box. So that means that 3 is nothing. Okay, and guess it's not, I don't know. We'll come back to that one. 1 is the squiggly line. That one. So that means that 7 is also blank, and then 2 is the one with the 3 dashes. Yep. That's 2, so that means 9 is the double box. Okay, now I need to work out what 5 and 5 and 1 are. When 5 is... Sorry. When 5 is there, 3 is blank. But what does that mean 3 is? I don't understand. That's 2. Was that 3? No, because that's 9. Just looking how many symbols there are who are that are different. Okay, and so start from wherever 2 is and we'll work our way from there. So that's 2. That's 9. That's the first one that's not there. That's the second one that's not there. That is the third one that's not there. Then there's that. Maybe that's it. Then there's that one. There's that one which is 1. That one which is also not there. 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 Okay, and, I'm just gonna go for this one. And then for 7, so when 1 is 7's blank, so we get to if this doesn't work, we'll probably end it here, and then I'll figure it out next time, I guess. 1, that's 8. Nah, I'm okay.
Maybe the next symbol in the pattern isn't adjacent to the previous one.
What?
Maybe the next symbol in the pattern isn't adjacent to the previous one.
What do you mean? Isn't adjacent to the previous one? I was thinking like, okay, in 3, is it the 2? Is it the 1 behind? Like 2 behind? So like, let's go find the box. So I need to work out what was 2 behind that. Four dashes, 2 squares, 4 dots, 2 triangles, 3 lines, 3 dashes. Okay. I wish I could go back through these. Okay, so what was that? The 3 dots? And that was the where is it? That one. And then 7 is the, so 2 is the 3 dashes. No, wait, 1 is the squiggly line. That means that 7 is, I could be on a wild goose hunt here. It's not that. Okay, and so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, and trying to work out 14th one, so 1, also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have no clue.
Maybe the next symbol in the pattern isn't adjacent to the previous
Okay, and what I'll do is I'll do this in my own time and see if I work out a strategy. But for now, I think we'll end this for today and start it back up later. I'll start back up in the next time, and then we'll finish the main game, I guess. But for now, that's all the time I've got for today. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you guys actually want to tell me how this works, I'd be grateful. But yeah, this will just be for YouTube and Rumble audience, because we're moving on to Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom now. Yeah. So, I'd like to thank you guys for watching one final time. If you ever want to watch me live, you can do. There should be a link in the description to the Twitch channel, as well as any other platform you wish to watch me on. I'd like to thank you guys for watching one final time, and bye-bye.